Hey everyone, good morning. Yes, it's still morning. It's 11:40 here in Portland. It's a nice fall day. I got out early this morning to enjoy the day. Anyways, I just wanted to stop by with a few thoughts and kind of a little extension of what I talked to you about yesterday when I was here. I just finished up week 3 of the power of self-awareness. So I am celebrating that. Each time it gets taught, it gets richer and, more refined and lovely. So if you're interested in finding out more about that, I'll probably be teaching it again next month. Hey, how's it going? Stop by. Hey, Chris, how are you? Today I was just going to be talking about the integration of the mind and the emotions. And it's kind of an extension of what I shared yesterday, if you at all heard that. But this is, we look out into the world and we can see how far the mind will take you without the emotional body. Nice to see you too. I've been loving your art that you've been sharing, so thank you. I love art. I'm trying to work on my own art, but I haven't gotten very far yet. I got the supplies, I got my drawing paper, I got my drawing pencils, and so watch out. It's going to happen. I got inspired to do, I've been inspired for a long time to do the series of the 7 chakras. And I started, and I think I got 2 done. This was years ago, and then you're welcome. And then I got stopped and never finished, and now I know that they're in my storage, but I want to start fresh. So speaking of the chakras, the reason why I was attracted to the chakras is, every time I come back to this, I'm at a new place, and the evolutionary spiral. And the things that I didn't understand, like why was I attracted to the chakras? Why was I attracted to yoga and this whole school of, esoteric practice? And the reason why is that it resonated with me on a level that was beyond the mind. And so I titled today's share Emotional Resonance. And so when we begin to step back into our emotions, and I'm not talking about all the trauma and all the triggers and all the hurt that's on top of them, right? All of that has to it doesn't have to ever. I'm just saying, if we want to get into our emotional resonance, we're going to have to heal all of that negative information that was installed and programmed, because it's like blocking our resonance. And so the more of that material you clear, the more space you have available to come into your resonance. And what I mean by that is, yesterday I talked about my journey in regards to observing those moments when I took somebody else's reality, even though it didn't resonate with me, but I gave their version of reality more precedence over mine, because I thought maybe they knew something I didn't, right? I didn't trust my own emotional guidance system, my own GPS. And it's usually when I got triggered with fear, and fear is such a powerful program in our consciousness, because when we're in fear, we're more susceptible to giving up our resonance, our experience of reality over somebody else's version that's happening out there. And we learn that from a very young age as children, to match our caregiver's resonance out of fear, right? We want to be taken care of. We want to belong. We want to be accepted. And so, and it depends on your gender too, I think as a female, and I don't mean to generalize, I'm just speaking from my own experience, that I turned down my masculine energy because it wasn't always so acceptable. And on the other side of that, men, I've noticed, are turning down their feminine energy, or their ability to be in touch with their emotions. And so we have imbalanced infrastructures, right? We need to have the infinity symbol, right, of the figure 8 sideways is the flow of both the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, the creative, the flow and the structure. And if we don't have that, then we'll continue to try to find it outside of ourselves, just like we were taught to do as children. Like we were rooting ourselves in realities outside of us in order to, which created our ego. And so this process that I'm going through, and maybe you are too, I don't know, you'll have to share, is that when I notice that my fear is triggered, that I'm not going to jump into somebody's version of reality just to make myself feel better or to make them feel better. I'm just going to notice the fear and see, like, that's interesting. What's that about? And fear is not actually real. It's usually a product of what our ego is telling us, like we won't have enough, we won't be enough, we won't be safe. And so it's a production of the ego, which keeps us out of resonance of our emotional body. And so really what I'm inviting my people, my clients, my friends, my colleagues, my group members, is to find a daily practice, whatever that is for you, to begin to integrate that mental body into your emotional body and really begin to observe reality from your internal space, your internal world. And so you can find out for yourself what's true for you. It might not be true for another, but it can be true for you. It's your resonance. It's what feels good to you. It's what feels true. And the more that we do this, and the more resonance we become inside of, or come back to, the more that affects people around us. Because when we're in resonance, people can feel that, and it feels good. And it's a reminder that, we live in an energetic universe and everything's currency. And if we're living in a currency of fear, that's, life working against itself based on a half-truth, based on something that's not necessarily true 100% of the time. And so it's a great time, right, to do these little experiments for yourself and check it out, and see when you are in regards to codependency. Like, when do I give my power over to another person's version of reality in order to feel safe? Because it's not really ever safe to give up your experience, nor should you have to be loved, accepted, or to belong, right? Anyways, I just wanted to share those little nuggets of wisdom with you today, and I hope you guys are having a great day, whatever you're doing. It's Wednesday already. All right, take it easy, my friends. Until next time, please remember what a valuable treasure you are, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.